How's it going, everybody? Texas Man here. I hope you guys are all having a fabulous day. Please give this video a thumbs up if you guys really enjoy it. Subscribe, of course, if you guys haven't already. Also, do me the biggest favor of all, hit that bell notification button so you guys don't miss out on future videos or streams here on my channel. Also, head over to Twitch. Follow me there at Douglas447. It's got a capital D. Again, that's Douglas447 with a capital D. And it's got a Detective Pikachu icon. I stream there at least once a week, whether it be Destiny 2, Halo, Call of Duty, Battlefield, things of that nature. And in this video, we're going to be talking about the final season that has been made for this show up to this point of me recording this video. And this is, of course, going to be for Guardians of the Galaxy Season 3. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out my reviews for Season 1 and 2 of Guardians of the Galaxy, I highly encourage you guys to do so. I ended up watching all 3 seasons of this show on Disney+. You should be able to find it on DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, and other digital media outlets. But because I have Disney+, I decided to watch it that way. And yeah, we're going to talk about positives and negatives, and this is the final season. I don't know if they're working on a Season 4. I kind of hope so, because the ending of this season, it ties up most of the loose story threads and concludes most of the arcs. But it does leave the possibility for Season 4. Unfortunately, this show is not canon with the rest of Marvel Cinematic Universe. So where they leave certain characters and whatnot kinda is okay, in my opinion. And but you know, they defeat the final villain that the show kind of built up to, which was the Darkhawk leader, the Serpent, which is Odin's brother. And yeah, we just get another 26 episodes diving into the Guardians of the Galaxy universe and more Marvel stuff. A lot of new and returning characters show up in this season, including the Collector. Stan Lee shows up, actually makes an appearance. The Avengers kind of return. We get introduced to Spider-Man, Carnage, more of Thanos, Venom. The Nova Centurions show up. Cosmos, the dog, is in here. Champion of the Universe shows up. The Grandmaster's back. Howard the Duck, Valkyrie, Loki, Odin, Hulk, Iron Man, Hela, and a bunch of other amazing Marvel characters are in this season. This season has a lot of characters, both returning and brand new, and I really enjoyed that for that. This season dives into a lot of the lore behind the Kree Empire, which I really enjoyed exploring. We get a lot more duct tape jokes that we got from Season 2, and all the one-liners that Guardians of the Galaxy is known for. There's a plethora of them in here, so you'll enjoy that. I constantly was laughing through this season. There was a couple episodes, which I'll talk about in the negative section, that I did not laugh at. I just thought, you know, they were a waste of time. But generally, I enjoyed laughing throughout the season. The symbiote threat that was set up in Season 2, that makes a return, and the symbiotes actually make it onto Earth, which leads to Venom and Carnage showing up in the show, but with a little bit of a twist. The Guardians of the Galaxy work together with Spider-Man, and they actually fight Thanos and Carnage, and then Venom finally shows up and bonds with Spidey to fight Thanos and Carnage. And I love that whole, you know, Carnage and Venom. They're kind of like some of my favorite anti-villains / villains in the show and in the Marvel universe and comics, and I really just was happy that they brought them into the show. We actually get to visit the planet Titan, home of Thanos, and that was really cool to see. We actually get a couple scenes where Gamora and Thanos fight, especially in episode 5 of this season. I loved seeing the two of them go at it. And then in this season, the Guardians of the Galaxy end up actually splitting up because of getting super rich and getting very famous, because they end up capturing Thanos and turn him over to the Nova Corps. And because of that, they're super rich and they're super famous. And so they're like, yeah, our goal really was to put an end to Thanos. Well, there's no reason for the Guardians of the Galaxy anymore. So they all split up. Of course, something else happens in the galaxy and they come back together. They actually spend a whole episode 7, where Gamora teaches Nebula, or at least tries to, on how to be good. And that being evil isn't always something that you need to be doing in the universe. This season also dives into Star-Lord and Gamora's love story at long last. In episode 13, this season actually had the audacity to kill the Guardians of the Galaxy off. So you think. And it kind of humanizes them, which was really a good thing. So it really humanizes them. This season also has the best soundtrack out of all 3 seasons, which I was really happy about. Also, this season dives into the fact that like because of the Guardians of the Galaxy, they're dead, quote unquote, for like 4 or 5 episodes. It was cool to see like what would the galaxy end up doing if the Guardians of the Galaxy was dead. What would happen with the rest of the galaxy? The Darkhawks, they are the villains that are introduced in the later half of this season. They're them being villains was really cool, especially with the fact that the Darkhawks leader is Odin's brother. And then this season had a really good finale, especially where the finale episodes where a bunch of villains and heroes from past seasons and the current season all coming together to have to defeat the Darkhawks, and Thanos actually shows up and tries to help defeat Serpent, the head leader of the Darkhawks, and it was really cool to see. Unfortunately, there are several negatives I do have to address. First of all, the finale felt very similar to Avengers Endgame, and I can't escape that fact. Episode 5 has really bad special effects and really bad coloring. The special effects are just horrible, and I don't understand why in episode 5 everything is just green. Like there is so much green. Like they made Drax's eyes green and everything's just green, and it's like whoever was in charge of the coloring for that episode did a horrible job. The Guardians of the Galaxy are given numerous times at the beginning of this season to kill Thanos, and they just don't do it for whatever reason. Morals? Maybe. Capturing him live? No, because they're given the option to kill him or bring him in alive for the bounty. So I don't understand that logic whatsoever. Several episodes felt really boring and unnecessary, and I'll dive into the worst 4 episodes in a minute. Also, this season had way too many villains. Too many villains happening in one season, and I couldn't decide who I was supposed to be rooting against. Like, you've got Thanos, you've got the Collector, you've got the Kree, you've got the Nova Corps, you've got the Avengers, you've got the Darkhawks, just to list off a couple. Like, you're not sure who is good and bad, really. And let's talk about the biggest negative I have with this season. There are 4 episodes that are the worst episodes, not only of the season, but of the whole show. And it is the Black Vortex story arc. It is just beyond bizarre and stupid and unnecessary. So basically what happens is the Guardians of the Galaxy, they're on the Collector's ship and they can't escape. So they go into this black mirror thingy, which is like a ripoff from Stargate SG-1. They get stuck in this prison dimension, and it makes all the Guardians of the Galaxy get trapped in these different scenarios, and they end up changing the animation style, and it's a creepy animation style for 4 episodes. They basically made Gamora a rip-off princess of a Disney movie. They basically turned Gamora into a Cinderella, and they gave Drax a really disturbing nightmare where they basically made Drax into a rip-off of Spider-Man. They made Groot be able to talk full English sentences, which was just irritating. They made Rocket look like a nightmarishly cute raccoon. Star-Lord becomes a mix of Mr. Potato Head from Toy Story and Mr. Fantastic from the Fantastic Four series. They even had moments where they made some of the Guardians look like Looney Tune characters. Just, it was horrendous to watch those 4 episodes. Worst 4 episodes I have ever seen in a TV show in a very, 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 very long time. Also, they had 1 episode in this season that was a video game episode. Like Gamora and Star-Lord, they get trapped in a video game and they're trying to get out. And it was just dumb. And I love video games, okay? I love video games. But how they executed this episode was just horrendous. Also, lastly, for negatives, several of the episodes constantly are doing reviews of past events at the beginning of the episode, but they're done so boringly and so unnecessarily that you're like, okay, you're just wasting runtime because you have nothing of originality to fill these 2 minutes at the beginning of your episode. Honestly, guys, I'm happy that I'm done watching this. I mean, if they do a season 4, I will watch it just to see what happens. But after 3 seasons of Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm happy it's kind of over with. So, yeah. With that, guys, I'm going to give Guardians of the Galaxy Season 3 a 7 out of 10. Thank you guys so much for watching. And thank you guys for all of your love and support. If you guys have subscribed, it really does mean a lot to me. Look forward to my next review, whether it be of movie, music, video games, TV shows, or airsoft guns here on my YouTube channel. And look forward to my next stream over at Twitch at Douglas447. You guys all have a spectacular day. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.